Investigators in Scotland have passed evidence of cross-border sexual trafficking of young footballers to the English FA and the police. The move comes as a former soldier claimed he was trafficked from Scottish to English football to be abused by convicted paedophile Barry Bennell. Martin Henry, who is leading the independent review into historic accusations of sexual abuse in Scottish football on behalf of the Scottish Football Association, told Channel 4 News recent evidence had convinced investigators trafficking took place. He added, "If you'd asked me that question a month ago, I would have said no. There was no substantive information that we had at that time that suggested any kind of organised abuse between Scotland and England under the auspices of football. We have had recent accounts that suggests that was very much the case, and these have been passed to the English FA inquiry, rightly so, and they've also been reported to the police." Victim Malcolm Roger, who along with 11 other boys was sexually assaulted by Bill Kelly, coach of West Lothian team Uphull Saints, over 22 years, told the programme he was trafficked and believes there are scores of victims. He said the abuse started in 1983 and alleges convicted abusers Kelly and Jim McCafferty took him to Blackpool, where he claimed he was abused by convicted paedophile Barry Bennell. Speaking to Channel 4 News, Mr. Roger said, "Bill Kelly stood at the bedroom door, I suppose, and kept watch, and I was introduced to Barry Bennell. He was a coach from Man City and he could really make my career go forward. But what Barry Bennell did to me at Blackpool, my only memory is that it must have been of such horrific nature that it actually made me physically sick, and I can remember being tearful asking Bill Kelly for some cleaning products to help clean the sick up at the end of the bedspread. What's driving me forward and stepping forward and out of the shadows is that I know there's other victims in Scotland." The programme also included an interview with Kelly, who denied the allegations. When it was put to him that Mr. Roger had been trafficked to Blackpool for sex with Bennell, Kelly replied, "No. Not true." Asked why his denial should be believed, he said, "I pleaded guilty to everything that I did in black and white. I wouldn't have put a laddie on the stand." When asked what he had to say to his victims, Kelly replied, "I'm sorry if I upset you, if that's the case." Bennell was handed a 30-year prison sentence in February 2018 after being convicted of hundreds of sexual offences against young players during his time at Manchester City and Crewe. McCafferty, 74, of Lisburn, Northern Ireland, is currently in jail for historic child sexual abuse in Scotland and Northern Ireland. The former Celtic kid. For more on this story, visit the news article link.